welcome back. I'm Melissa. So I thought it would be fun to share with you guys some bookish facts about myself. So I'm going to be sharing 30 bookish facts instead of 25 because me and my best friend figured it out and I ended up with 30 of them. So I'm just going to share them all with you guys. So I thought it would be a fun way for you guys to get to know me a little bit more. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. So let's just dive into these facts. So fact number 1 about myself is I really like physical books over like e-readers or whatever. I just like the physical book. Holding the physical book in my hand, I just like everything about it. I don't know why, I just like physical books. I do have like a Kindle and stuff, but I don't really read a lot of books on there. I end up playing games on there more than anything. So yeah, I just don't like reading books on them. And I have a hard time with, I don't know if it's the light from the screen. After a while it just hurts my eyes, and I've already have bad eyesight. So I don't know if it's that or what, but and I know I can turn down the brightness, and trust me, I do, but it still hurts my eyes after a while. So I just don't care for it. I'd rather read a physical book over an e-reader. So fact number 2 is I really like to marathon my series. If I can marathon them, I really like to do that. There are some that I just can't. They're kind of overwhelming, but most of them I really like to try to read them all at once, because I hate when I have to wait a year for another book to come out or whatnot. I just want to know what happens now. And I'm sorry for my kiddo crying in the background. He's crying because something happened in a movie he's watching, so I don't know what's going on with him. But anyways, so moving on. Fact number 3, buying books really make me happy. I don't know what it is about buying books. I just cannot stop myself when I buy a book. It really makes me happy. So I did, however, tell my best friends that I was going to slow down and stop and not buy any more books until after my birthday, because they really want to buy me books for my birthday, but they don't want to buy me books that I already have or I'm going to buy myself. So I told them I would stop so they could buy me books. But so fact number 4 is I actually only started reading more as an adult. I kind of fell out of reading. I read a lot when I was a child, but throughout my teenage years, I kind of grew up in a strict home where there was only a certain amount of books I was allowed to read, like a certain genre and stuff, and so I kind of got bored with the books that I was allowed to read, so I just didn't really care for them. So I kind of fell out of reading. I just didn't really enjoy it. But I recently got back into it. My best friend kind of introduced me to books again, and that was like 6 years ago. So I'm really glad I met my best friend, because she introduced me to a whole new world of books and amazingness, and so I'm really thankful for her. But so fact number 5, as a child, I did love books, and so my mom, we used to always go to the library. She used to always take us to the library, and we were allowed to get 4 books out at a time because she didn't want to do too many. So we were allowed to get 4 books out at a time, and I remember like taking every single horse book there was in the library and renting them, or whatever it is they call it. I don't know. But I remember getting every single book there was from the library about horses, and I read them all the time. Although I don't remember much about horses now. You think I'd remember, but I don't. But I have always loved horses. That was my favorite thing as a girl. I always wanted a horse. Never did get one, but yeah. So fact number 6. Obviously, my favorite genre is probably fantasy, sci-fi, dystopian type novels. I like novels with a lot of action to them. I'm not really much for romance books, I think, because that was a lot of the books that I was allowed to read. Christian romance was what I was allowed to read as a teenager, and I just kind of get bored with those kind of books. I don't mind a good contemporary every now and then, but it's not my favorite. So Fact number 7, when I love a book or a series, I really fangirl over them. And I mean, when I fangirl, I like buy merchandise that kind of goes with the book. Like A Court of Thorns and Roses, I absolutely love that series, so I bought merchandise that corresponded with that. I bought bookmarks and candles, and I bought this gorgeous pillow. Oh, this gorgeous pillow. I love this pillow. It's a quote from the book, and it says, "To the stars who listen and the dreams that are answered, a court of mist and fury." I love this pillow, and that's like one of my favorite quotes from the book. So I really fangirl over books when I absolutely love them. So, fact number 8, I love buying kids books. I love buying books for my boys. I tend to buy a lot of kids books. But I'm hoping my boys will be great readers. My middle child loves books. He just loves looking at books all the time. He always is bringing a book somewhere. So I just love buying books for them. I'm hoping that they love books just as much as I do. So yeah, that's one of the things I love doing for my boys. So fact number 9 is, okay, so I use bookmarks for all my books that I read. However, I do dog ear, but that's only like if it's a cookbook or something like that. Or if I don't have like a bookmark handy, I will dog ear, but not any of these books. The books that I read, I have bookmarks for. I love bookmarks. So fact number 10. Okay, I can't go shopping without buying a book. I honestly can't. Yesterday we got back from Bismarck. We had spent a day in Bismarck. And if you don't know, Bismarck is about 3 hours from where I actually live. And it's really one of the towns that has like a lot of shopping. My small town doesn't have shopping. It has a little mom and pop stores here and there, but no like major shopping. So whenever we go to like Bismarck or Dickinson or something, I always have to come home with a book. Whether it be a book for my boys or a book for myself, I always come home with a book somehow. So, fact number 11, I can read a couple books at a time. I don't really like to do that, but I will if the book isn't interest me like I would like, or if I need to break from it, I will pick up another book and read it at the same time I'm reading another one. But I usually don't like to, but I will do it if I have to. So, fact number 12, one of the things I really enjoy about reading is just kind of escaping from reality. I love my kids, and I absolutely adore them, but sometimes I just need a way to escape without actually escaping. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just a thing I just like to read, because you can kind of just divulge into this world and read and escape without escaping. I don't know. But that's one of the things I really enjoy about reading. So I can escape my own reality for a little bit. So, fact number 13 is, whenever I am reading, I'm always drinking coffee. Whether it be in the morning, in the afternoon, or at night, I am always drinking coffee. Coffee and reading are my thing. I love to read with a warm blanket and my cup of coffee. So yeah, that's just what I love to do. So I drink a lot of coffee. Most people probably won't believe it, but I do. I drink a lot of coffee. You should ask my best friends. So fact number 14. So some of my pet peeves as far as like my kids go, I hate when they rip books. That is a big no-no. Mommy gets upset when they rip the books. So they don't rip books. And then another thing that they know not to do is ever to color in books. I hate when books are colored in. I will refuse to buy a kid's book if it's been colored in. That is just one of my pet peeves. I won't buy them. So I don't. There are coloring books for a reason. So yeah, my kids know not to color in books. That's a big no-no. They get in trouble for that. Fact number 15 is I take a book everywhere. It doesn't matter where I'm going. I always have a book in my purse. I could just be going into town for like 15 minutes, but there's always a book in my purse. I take one everywhere. So, fact number 16 is I don't really care for the mass market paperbacks. I don't actually own a whole lot. I actually have one. Well, I may have two, but this is one. The only reason why I bought this is because it's a book I want to read. I have a hard time with these books, only because there's so little, and then I already have a hard enough time seeing. I have really bad eyes. And so, usually in mass market paperbacks, the print is so small, and so I already have a hard time reading it. So I don't really care for mass market paperbacks. There are a few that I will buy. Like this one I did buy because the print isn't actually that small, and it's a little bit longer than a regular mass market paperback. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, usually I don't really care for these kinds of books, but if I look at it and it's okay, then I might get it. So, but this one I did buy. So, where am I at? Oh, so fact number 17 is I'm actually a slow reader. I don't read very fast. My best friend reads faster than I can. But so books tend to take me a few days. Even if it's a book that I like and I'm really like getting into, it will still take me a couple of days to read. I've never read a whole book in one day. I'm too slow of a reader to even be able to do that. Well, I should say I have read a book in a whole day, and that's usually kids' books because they're short. But I am very much a slow reader, so it takes me a while to get through a book, especially big books. Books that are like 500 and more pages. It takes me a week or so to get through. So fact number 18, I prefer going to used bookstores. I just think used bookstores are so much fun, and they're so quaint and just cute, and I just really enjoy going to used bookstores over the big chains. I will go to like a big chain bookstore, but if I can find the book at a used bookstore, I just absolutely adore it. I just love used bookstores. Yeah, I have found some really great books at used bookstores, surprisingly, and some like really new ones, like newer releases at the time. I found them at used bookstores. So, let's see. Fact number 19 is I love the smell of books. Okay, I love when you just smell a book. I don't know why. I just love the smell of books. Maybe that's why I prefer physical books over like an e-reader. I just love that smell, that book smell. So, fact number 20, I read a little bit every day. Even if it's just like a page or two in a book, I still try to read a little bit every day. I just do. I cannot go throughout the day without reading a little bit. So, fact number 21 is I absolutely love fairy tale retellings. Any kind of fairy tale retellings, I love it. My favorite is Beauty and the Beast, but I absolutely love any other kind of fairy tale retellings. I think they're so fun and so innovative and so cool, like a new twist on an old classic. I just love it. I just enjoy them so much. Fact number 22 is I don't read at night. And the reason is because if I don't get any sleep, I get very, very grouchy. You can ask anybody that knows me. I get really, really grouchy. So if I don't read at night, or if I don't sleep at night, I'll be grouchy tomorrow. So I don't tend to read because, especially if it's a book that I'm really interested in, I won't put it down. I'll just keep reading until like it's early in the morning, and then I'm like, oh crap, I should be sleeping. So yeah, I try not to read at night just because I need sleep. And if I don't get sleep now at night, my boys won't let me get sleep during the day. So it's best to sleep during the night and read during the day. So fact number 23 is I always have to know how much is left in the book. Like when I'm reading it, I have to know how much I have left. Whether it be taking looking at the end page and then the page that I'm at and subtracting and seeing how many pages I have left or chapters, it doesn't matter. I always have to know how much is left in a book. Even I update when I'm reading. If I update Goodreads quite often, it's because I need to know how much I have left in this book. I don't know why that is. And it's not that it's a bad book or anything and then I just want to get it done and over with. No, it's just, I just have to know, how far did I get? I don't know. It's weird. I'm weird. I don't know. Fact number 24. I don't know if this is bookish, but I really enjoy watching Booktube, and when I do, if there is a good recommendation from a booktuber, I will tend to buy that book. I don't know why. I have quite a few books on my shelves that booktubers have recommended, and I have bought just because they have recommended it. I have no idea why. It sounded good. I thought, you know what? They liked it. I might like it. So, and then kind of going along with that, fact number 25, the reason why I started my Booktube channel is because I really wanted something for myself. I give a lot to my kids and to my husband and stuff, and I really wanted something for myself that I could really focus on me for. And I really enjoy doing Booktube. I really like sharing with you guys my books. I'm not like a college student who has an English degree or anything like that. I'm just a normal person who likes to read, and I just want to share that with you. And so I'm sorry if I'm not the smartest person, but this is just me sharing with you my love of books. That is one of the reasons why I did start my Booktube channel. So fact number 26 is I love borrowing from the library. If I could, I would borrow from the library all the time. However, the town I live in is very, very small. And we have a really small library. I mean, really small. It's like a small little house. And so they don't have a huge selection, especially for YA. They just don't have a big selection of books. I actually own a bigger selection of YA books than they do. So if that tells you anything. So they just don't have a lot of the books that I really want to read, and they don't tend to get in a lot of new releases and stuff until it's a couple years after it releases. So that's just my library. It's very, very small. So if I could, I would definitely borrow from the library a lot more, but I just don't have the resource to do it. Fact 27, I always take the dust jacket off while I'm reading. I don't like to leave it on because I don't want to ruin the dust jacket, because knowing me, I'm very klutzy, and I just am. So knowing me, I would somehow rip it, or I don't know, I just ruin it somehow, and I just don't want to ruin it because it's the pretty part of the book. It has a pretty picture on it, and so I take them off so they don't get ruined, because knowing me, I would ruin it. And then fact 28 is whenever I buy a book, a new book, I always take the dust jacket off just to see what the naked book looks like. I don't know why, I just always do. Doesn't matter what kind of book it is, if it has a dust jacket, I always take it off just to see what the physical book looks like. And then fact 29 is I will sometimes buy a book based on the cover. I have actually done that. There are a few books that I have bought strictly for the cover. There are books that I will buy the UK edition because I like the cover better. I do not know why. I just do. There are a few books that I will buy because of the cover. There are sometimes I look at the cover and think, ooh, that looks like a good book. I'm gonna buy it just because the cover is pretty. So I will buy a book because of the cover. And then fact number 30 is one of the biggest pet peeves I have is I really hate when they put stickers on books. I hate that. I just, it irritates me so much. Why do they have to put a sticker on a book? Like, seriously, why? Do you hate books so much? I don't know. But anyways, so those are all the bookish facts about myself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what are some of your bookish facts that you do or don't do or whatever. But I would love to hear it. Definitely hit me up in the comments. So hit like or give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and then subscribe if you want to see more from me. And also, if you like to follow me elsewhere, I leave all my social media links in the box. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads. So yeah, you can follow me there and see what I'm reading or like what I'm doing. I'm horrible with Twitter. I'm okay with Instagram. But I'm trying to get better with the social media aspect of it. I am trying to get better, but yeah, if you like to see what else I'm doing, follow me on those other places. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you guys next time. Bye.